Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more grains.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Braincake. This is a very special Valentine's Day episode, and I hope you're sitting there watching this with your significant other. And if you're not, then I hope you're sitting there with your hands down your pants having a good time. And thanks for listening. How is everybody?
I'm good, Bubby. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's not been a very eventful Valentine's Day for me because, you know, everybody's trapped. If not for COVID, it's the ice. So, you know.
This is punishment for us trying to get out and mingle with one another. The entire United States is covered in a fucking ice-tacular snowstorm.
Bro, it's the day after
stay
tomorrow.
home, you stubborn fuckheads.
It's the day after tomorrow. What can you expect? I mean, you know,
Yeah,
the
and this is the
entire
day
planet's
after,
freezing.
To
it's
be
the day
fair,
after yesterday.
It froze over.
a day in with your significant other is not bad, right? Almost
No.
better.
No.
You spend way less money if you're just chilling at home watching Netflix, eating popcorn.
This is assuming everyone's in a happy relationship.
Well, yeah, that's true. Some people beat the shit out of each other for Valentine's Day.
That's
but
what I'm saying, man. Like I said, you could be in Russia.
You know, to each their own, man. Shit.
love you, whore.
What? I only say that because domestic violence is kind of decriminalized there. So whatever.
It is.
That's been like that for a few years. I just thought that's like, well, it sucked to be in Russia.
or that state where it's legal to punch your wife on the courthouse steps. Do you remember
On
that?
On Sundays.
That-
Sundays.
That's kind of here.
No, you
Yeah.
can beat. Yeah, I think what is it, Arkansas or something? You can beat your wife on the courthouse steps with a stick no bigger than your thumb.
Yeah.
A
On
in width
Sunday.
or length?
And width, like
What if?
Why are
what if
these
I got a-
things?
What if I have a big ass thumb? What if I'm Andre the Giant wanting
Well,
to
then
beat
I-
my wife on the courthouse steps with a stick the size of my thumb?
I feel
You're a
bad for
tree
your wife.
branch.
Is all I can say. I really feel bad for your wife.
Yeah.
Someone pull up a giant redwood for Andre. Andre's gonna beat this woman on the courthouse. Oh no, I didn't mean to make Andre sound like a monster.
Well,
No, but I mean, I would feel bad for whoever gets beat by a stick the size of Andre's thumb.
Dude, you know, I didn't even think about it. Do you think Andre the Giant was a ladies' man? Since it is Valentine's Day and all, do you think he
Yeah.
was a ladies' man?
Oh, yeah. I
And
bet
do you
the
think
girls
he
loved
was-
him.
I mean,
Do you think it was like very tiny, petite ladies that found Andre smash-tacular, or do you think it was like some?
I'll tell
you know.
you what it was. I'll tell you.
Tell
what it
me,
was.
please. I
Not,
would love to know.
not to offend the few midgets who are still watching, but I'm pretty sure that's who was most into Andre the Giant.
Little
Like, he would-
people.
He would have like 8 surrounding him after every wrestling match.
I mean, look at his fucking thumb, dude.
He
His
can fit
hands,
it.
his
He can-
fingers.
He could fit 10 little people on each finger,
Oh my god, they're like Funyuns.
and one
oh my
lucky little
god!
person who gets the Andre dick. Only one though.
Only
So
one.
We're talking 11 girls. Just,
11. Never mind.
Yeah. Yep. It would be 11 lucky ladies.
Yeah, dude. I just love
Yes.
the idea that he treats them like little Funyun fingers.
And let's not even get started on Andre's toes.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, shit, man. He could have like 21 little people.
Yeah. Little
Blackjack.
brings a whole
He's
new
got-
meaning.
Oh
to
my
little
god. He
people,
could
big
call
world.
Blackjack. He could call Blackjack. Fuck.
Oh my god!
It's just,
I mean, who are some other like unlikely candidates people don't think probably pulled tail for Valentine's Day, but really did, like Andre. Danny DeVito, you know, he's probably pulling more than you expect.
oh no. Yeah, from where? Under the troll bridge?
No, from under the missing piece of his hair that he has lost in the basement or something.
He said, solve the riddle. Come under me bridge. You can't go past unless you solve this, me lads.
Look, I'm sure there's some
Where did my
housewives
hair
out
go?
there. I'm sure there's some housewives out there that just are absolutely in love with Danny DeVito. Much like they would be in love with Dr. Phil.
No, come on. Dr. Phil's a strapping young lad.
I mean,
I'm
he's
sure-
married, so he's not pulling tail, but
Yeah.
chances are high he could if he wasn't who he was.
There's something about that gladiator dome haircut that just brings the ladies in.
Yeah.
When your head looks like a gladiator dome where fat guys would be fed grapes by pretty ladies and surrounded by a
It's
tiger.
the friar look.
Yeah.
There's something medieval about it.
It's a medieval type of fetishism.
Hell yeah, dude. That makes me want to cut my hair like that. I hope I bald quicker.
Harder,
Friar
Caesar,
cut.
harder.
Good Lord.
Oh, good. So
Are you going to start going to those one fucking type of oh my god, dude, what are those things called? Medieval fairs. Yes. Are you going to start going to those? You going to start dressing up in your medieval garb?
Renaissance fair? Is that
Yes, the Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
those are very fun to go to.
Have you been to one?
I went to something like it. It was almost like a full-fledged thing, but it was pretty cool.
Did you eat a chicken leg? That's the most
I
important
did.
question.
It was like this big, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you
fucking
gotta
chicken leg.
Get a big mutton chop and a
Turkey
That's
leg.
like a
I'm sorry.
turkey
Turkey leg.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
yeah.
You a turkey leg big enough to beat somebody to fucking death with.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like you can make a shank easily. Just go around.
A shank. a fucking broadsword, bro.
Well,
yeah.
Like
I mean-
you don't ask for a beer, you ask for mead. That's what they call it. Yeah, you gotta talk like them kind of
Yes, that's what I want. I want to walk around like I'm in Skyrim.
thing. Yes. But that's it.
yeah.
Oh, how much for your finest mead? You know what the problem is with Kentucky? Everyone is obsessed with death. Oh yeah.
Is that a line
you-
from Skyrim or something?
Well, yeah, not about Kentucky, but yeah, it's you know what the problem is with whatever fuck city it is. That's like everyone is obsessed with death. It's like, well, that is quite the problem, really. If everyone is obsessed with death in your city,
Yeah.
all they think about, they obsess on it. God damn, is there any days where it's not a gray sky above you?
Yeah, that's definitely a problem, man.
They're just obsessed with necromancy, dude.
Oh,
That's all
is
it
that what it
is.
is? They're just
Yeah.
trying to summon the dead. So instead of grieving them, they're just trying to summon them. But if they can't summon them
trying
in
to
turn,
summon them through grieving for them.
well, I was going to say,
Obsessively.
if they can't summon them though, and it doesn't work, I imagine they would just grieve even more. So it almost seems like they just hurt themselves on purpose. You know, like you break up with somebody and you blame yourself, knowing it wasn't your fault.
Potato, potato.
Are you okay, Jimothy?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine, dude.
No,
I was actually
I'm
gonna. I was
just
gonna
playing.
say
It
there's
sounded
somebody
like
else.
there was something personal there. Like it sounded like some bitter, like speech. But I know. it
Oh
wasn't.
no! I mean,
You
I
gotta
could
let it
probably
out,
find. I could find bitterness if you want to give me about 5 seconds.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I was gonna say Gilbert Gottfried, I believe, would be another one on your list of undesirables on Valentine's Day. But I'm sure he doesn't spend Valentine's alone. I'm sure every Valentine's Day for him is like an aristocrat's party.
And he's yelling into some poor broad's face while he's fucking the shit out of her.
He said, and I said, piss in my mouth. I said, come over here. Come on over. Let me lick your clitoris. Please. Let me suck on it. My God.
That
I
is
was the
not
parrot
Gilbert
in
Gottfried.
Aladdin.
Yeah,
I was a parrot in Aladdin.
I can't do a Gilbert, dude.
Cue
Bobcat
Gilbert
Goldthwait,
Gottfried.
just voice alone is also another candidate.
Yeah.
Hugh
I'll-
Gilbert's reading of 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, if you've never seen it, that is an incredible. It's a college humor video, I believe. If anybody remembers them,
Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing for a while, but does that still exist? College humor?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm fairly certain. I mean, like, don't
Yeah.
quote me
I
on
mean,
that, but
Yeah, I don't
There-
know with YouTube's terms who honestly knows, but I'm sure you
the
can
channel
find
is
something.
still there. Whether they still upload, I couldn't answer.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one more person that I think I know, and it's a man that loves pussy who I think, that people would unsuspectedly think that they can't pull tail. But what I want to know, and the reason I'm bringing him on to the podcast today, is because I want to know, is our very own Jer here prime candidate for him? Sampson, Mr. Sampson, are you here? Are you here?
Yeah, baby. Hey, baby. Yeah,
Okay,
baby. You got some pictures today?
Yep. Got some pussy
Got
for
something
you
like
here
that.
today. Actually, it's not pussy. It is penis only.
Wait a minute, baby. I ain't got it.
It's called Bussy.
Bussy.
Bussy? What, baby? What bussy? What's bussy? Is that pussy, baby?
Yeah, it's just good pussy. Just
Yeah.
You
go
got,
with it.
baby. You got a pussy? You got a pussy?
Yes, he does.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, all right, baby. Look, baby, I'm kind of a gambling kind of fella. So I believe I take a shot on this here might be pussy.
Okay. Well, Sampson, don't get so eager. It's not that easy. You do have a
Oh,
competitor.
baby.
You do have a
Baby,
competitor into that, Sampson.
Fuck him,
Oh,
baby. Fuck the competitive, baby. Let me tell you something. Fuck him. I believe in Sampson. Sampson gets pussy when Sampson wants.
okay. Well,
Bring that bitch on, baby. Who's my opponent?
all right. Well, I'll just count that as your promo, Sampson. And our next contestant, your competitor, Sampson, it's Hambone. Hambone, you have anything you'd like to say to your competitor before we get on to some questions to find out which one of you lucky guys will be taking home our very own Jer?
I would like to say, Sampson, that I'm the kind of guy that's on top of things and wanting to know if you'd like to be on the bottom.
Baby, baby, I'm on top of things too, baby. I'm on top of some bullshit.
Okay.
You can't stop Sampson once the Sampson train leaves the station, baby.
Okay,
All kinds
Sampson,
of boxing over here.
your allotted time. Your allotted time has elotted, Sampson, and we will now move on to the questions. Thank you, Sampson. Okay.
Jerk. You're a jerk, baby. Thank you,
I'm
baby.
sorry, Sampson. We just have to move on. We have a 30-minute time slot here today. We have commercial breaks we have to manage for, and we just got to keep it moving. Okay. First question today. Sampson, I'll let you go first. Now, I just want to know, and Jer wants to know, what is, in your opinion, a healthy relationship between two people? What does that look like?
Baby, well, to me, if I ain't looking just to smash some pussy, if I want to be with a hoe and settle down, baby, what I do, first of all, we got to be able to share the same needle. We got to be able to do drugs together, baby. If I ain't, it won't, baby, I'm a Christian fella. I can't have no girl who don't believe in Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look.
Yeah.
If you go to church, baby, and she don't, eventually that's going to get tired to me, baby.
Okay.
So if I'm sitting there shooting smack, if she can't hop in there and shoot smack with me, then Sampson ain't got no use for the bitch.
All right. Well, so you hear that? A little bit of bigotry against religion and a little bit of drug use is what a healthy relationship is for Sampson. Now, Hambone, what is a healthy relationship for you?
Getting high, bub. Getting high in many ways.
Okay.
That's poking a little rosebud out when you need to. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Sit down, toke a little rosebud, watch a little
pornographic images,
romantic comedy. Watch a little romantic comedy that you probably wouldn't like if you weren't high. I didn't expect drugs in both of those answers. Jer, I hope you also do drugs. How do you feel about so far?
Well, to be honest, the prospect is looking bleak for both contestants. I think we'll have to see where this is really going.
I understand. Nice man as yourself shouldn't jump after just one question.
I'm winning, baby.
And by the way, I just want to say today, I am pulling these questions out of our sponsors. bag, Ruffles. They are a delicious cheddar cheese chip. Thank you
Baby,
for
I like
watching
them.
Braincake.
You got any more of them?
Next question. It is, what would you do? I'll start with you first, Hambone. If you were to get $1 billion.
Oh, baby. I'd blow it on Sampson there. I'd take you to a nice restaurant, possibly showing self to a titty bar. I'd treat my man nice, showing him some good titties.
Wow.
Baby!
Wow. So with $1
Because I
billion.
know he loves the pussy.
Well, that's absolutely nice. I mean,
That's $1 billion pussy.
Jer, now, if Hambone, now, I know that this is a nice gesture. Hambone wants to utilize his money to help others, right? That's a good sign. That is a good sign. But now say, he is fighting for your love after all. What if he wants to take Sampson to a titty bar? Is that something you're going to be comfortable with?
I mean, Hambone's already indicated from the beginning that he wants an open relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's kind of non-committal. Maybe sex on the side.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how far this goes.
Okay.
But I think titty bar's okay.
Okay. He thinks titty bar is okay. Note that. Samson, what would you do with $1 billion?
Baby, how much money is that?
Well, do you know who Jeff Bezos is? You know? Oh, yeah, you probably don't have the internet. What about?
That's like $1 million.
I got Facebook, baby.
Yeah, Sampson Hambone has the perfect description. $1 billion is like $1 million Dale Earnhardts.
Holy shit, baby! I did not admit Fuck, I'd buy strip clubs. I'd buy strip clubs, baby, and a lot of fucking heroin.
Why not some boxing?
Baby, no, I don't need to box if I got heroin, fuck.
Oh that makes sense.
I don't need to boxing shit.
That's just what
Either that or I'll buy about 4 million Xanax, bubby. Fuck. James have a good ass time. And I tell you what, I don't need to spend money on no girls, baby, if I got that. Cause I got this fine young girl over here, baby. I'm gonna put my pack in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So a little bit of sexual assault and a little bit of drugs. So Jer, I'm really beginning to question Sampson's committedness to you, considering he said he would spend $1 billion on buying strip clubs where he can sexually assault the women, the nice young stripper ladies. I don't respect that.
No, baby, I was talking about Jer. I was talking about Jer.
All right, look. Okay, so Sampson is an entrepreneur. He's looking to expand his financial portfolio by investing in strip clubs, which I fully support because I'm okay with sex work. What does concern me, though, is his earlier comments on the drug use. That may draw a line in the sand, but I think we're going to have to see how far this goes.
That's right. I think we'll have to wait and see. And just a reminder that today's episode is sponsored by Ruffles Cheddar Chips. As it says on my note here, they are a great chip. So,
Well, that's a beautiful advertising. Great chip. It's a great chip, man. That's what Ruffles told me to say. It's a good chip.
Fill in blank what I would like to dip them in.
Ruffles, more Ruffles.
Okay, so this next question, Hambone, I'll direct it at you. We're getting a little bit gritty here today. What is the dirtiest thing you have ever said in bed, so that way Jer can have a good idea of what he might hear when he is in bed with you?
I'm not into watching sunsets, but I'd love to sit with you and watch what goes down.
Wow, a little bit on the romantic side from Hambone. I don't think we'll see that same thing from Sampson, but hey, maybe he'll prove me wrong. I think he'll take it the sexual route. Sampson, what is the dirtiest thing you have said in bed?
Baby, I'm sorry. I've been fucking you so hard, baby. I didn't realize I done shit in the bed. I didn't get on the bed. I'm sorry.
So you had an experience with someone before where you shit the bed during sex.
Well, baby, not in the metaphorical kind of sense, baby. In the literal meaning, I shit the bed. I was coming, baby, and then I just shit myself. I was kicking my stomach because I was so sick. And then I just shit all over the place, baby. And then, baby, it's all right because we still can't fuck and she still came out, baby.
Oh.
And I did too, baby.
All right. So basically, to summarize what Sampson said, put it simply,
That's dirty, ain't it, baby?
He pooped the bed while he was with this lady, and he thinks that is a good way to dirty talk, is to talk about himself shitting the bed. So, Jer, how do you think? What do you think?
Well, I mean, Adam's response was a little on the romantic side, as you said, which, I mean, I'm okay with. But, you know, sometimes you just, you want someone a little more real. Like, Sampson there he's being honest about an experience he had in bed, which, you know,
yes,
you can appreciate, but you don't always ask for that information. So, you know, that kind of puts me off a little bit.
Understood.
People make mistakes.
Yeah, and there are people who are into such things.
Yes, I mean, scat porn does exist for a reason.
Yeah.
Hey, just to have some defense, man. I know that the body is 70% water, and I'm just saying it's Valentine's Day, and I'm thirsty.
Thirsty for some.
Baby, who let this fucker on this show?
Well, baby, listen, if you keep playing your cards right, you might just get to drink from this hose.
Baby, call me thirsty because I sure you would like a drink.
Wow. You know, so another question I have, thanks for leading me there, Jer. It's actually a question for you. And now these two gentlemen, I'm not going to have them describe their male anatomy, but I do have to ask, what do you think is the grossest thing about the male anatomy, and how do they stack up so far in regards to that question?
Well, I'll be fair. Probably the grossest thing is the crust that builds up when you don't wash properly. That gets a little gross. And it builds up a funk. And it smells like putrid after a while. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, that could be a problem. That could be a problem.
Knowing these two individuals, I would have to say, as far as body cleanliness goes, I'm going to say that Hambone is in the lead here by a long shot.
All right, well, don't jump too soon. We still have a couple more questions. And just remember, once I put out this Marlboro cigarette, great cigarette, fantastic
you
cigarette.
got one, baby? You got one I can have?
Now that we're virtual right now, I can't hand you a cigarette.
No, baby, excuses.
But what I can hand you is a great Ruffles chip. As it says on my note here, this is a great chip. It's a great chip, it says. So, next question. Craziest place you've ever had sex, guys. Craziest place you have ever had intercourse. We're going to start with Sampson.
Baby, where has it, Sampson? Had sex is a big question. Baby, listen here. One time, well, I was homeless once, and this chick came by and she asked if I had any pills or any beer. And I said, yeah, baby, I got some beer. You come over here, we'll drink out of the dumpster. And so we just went and hung out in the dumpster. We closed the lid, baby. We pounded a couple beers and shot us some heroin. And then baby, next thing I knew, baby, I was on my back. I had fucking broken glass bottles, baby, piercing through some goddamn piercing through the garbage bag, baby, in my spine. And she was riding me, baby, and her knees had like all sorts of shit cutting them up, baby. And my back fucking hurt. I told you I had to shoot more heroin, baby. I passed that to
Okay, well, Jer, I hope you're ready to get wet, wild, and drunk with Sampson in the dumpster. Now, Hambone, where is your craziest sexual place?
On top of a mountain, overlooking 2 cities, as the sun was going down, and a rainstorm.
That sounds nice. That sounds nice. Now, I don't know how a rainstorm would be if you're in a dumpster, but I imagine it would be better on top of a mountain. Jer,
baby, you ain't getting wet in a dumpster. You just get close to the lid. The hell you talking about? That ain't my first rodeo in the dumpster, baby.
Okay.
Well, Keegan, to be honest with you here, I mean, I kind of like Sampson's wild side. So I may be able to excuse his previous drug use earlier because, I mean, you know, he is a bit of a wild side. So his ability to ignore the situation and just kind of go for it while, you know, everybody's bleeding and there's broken glass everywhere is kind of fun. Adam, on the other hand, I enjoy the wilderness. I like being close to nature. I'm kind of okay with like nudism and everything. I'm okay with fucking outside, but I don't. Man, it just gets rough out there sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. So, Sampson, it you know, to everyone's surprise, it seems like you may have a chance here. Now, I heard from where Germ was coming from there when he was talking about the extreme drug use and how he may not be down with that. Now, I have a question for you. If that's a problem, Sampson, are you going to be able to give up the drugs and replace them with love?
Is this an intervention, Bessie?
Yes, Sampson. Yes, Sampson, this is an intervention.
Bullshit, baby. I don't want party crap no more. I thought I was coming here for pussy.
Samson, this was all
you try to get me to
facade.
quit drugs, baby. I fuck you. I ain't quit drugs, baby. I'll never. Samson would never quit drugs.
Samson, I know that, you know, we treat you like shit on the show sometimes and we demean you and, you know, we laugh at you, but we care about you, Sampson, and we want you to get clean. That's what this is all about. We put on this whole thing just for this. Just to be here so we can try to get some help.
Baby, goddamn it. Listen here, baby. I have a memory. I might be stupid, baby, and do a lot of drugs, but Sampson remembers. Sampson remembers when we were watching ICP Chronicles together, baby. I confided in you, baby, and told you I had problems, and I used drugs, baby, to get away from my problems. And you said, well, thank you, Sampson. Thank you for being open with me, but now's not a good time to talk about it. Fuck you, baby. I remember.
Well, now is the time. Now is the time to talk about it.
No,
wasn't
baby,
the time. Now it
Just
is.
give it a Suboxone.
Baby, you just want to talk about it when it's convenient for you, not when it's convenient for Sampson. Sampson wants to do drugs, goddammit. I don't want anything to do with you.
Listen, guys.
Is there pussy here or not, baby?
This has been great. No, Sampson, there is no pussy here, but what is here is your exit, sponsored by Ruffles Cheddar Chips. They are a great chip. See you, Sampson, and thank you for joining the braincake dating game.
But did I win, baby?
You won. Yeah,
I mean,
you can go home a winner.
Yeah, dude.
Baby, I won't take it out with me then, because you said I was gonna get some pussy, so I'm gonna take your home.
Okay, well you won your prize. You get pussy. We'll send it to you in the mail. And
but Jerry's right there, baby. Jerry,
He fell out of orbit.
God damn it.
Why? For those of you out there, the audio listeners, Jer's in space is his background on Zoom, and he literally just fell out of space. He's gone off our streets. Oh, he's back. He's floating around fucking Milky Way, bro. Oh, are you okay? Your fall from grace.
Yeah.
Train wrote a song about you. Drops to Jupiter, have an ass.
When you're dodging a danger such as Sampson, you gotta, take precautions every now and then. Use evasive measures.
You gotta put.
So you have to
put your helmet on and defy gravity and float off into the distance whenever Sampson may be in your future.
Well, you
literally have to leave orbit.
Yeah,
have to fucking literally leave orbit to get away from Sampson's advances.
Yeah.
Or Pepe Le Pew's, this is a day for him as well.
Yeah, that's true. This is Pepe Le Pew's day, man. This is
poor Pepe.
National Sexual Assault Day as well as Valentine's.
God, could you imagine though, like being back in the day, Looney Tunes fucking running just Pepe Le Pew marathons or whatever the fuck on Valentine's Day? It's just normal. Here you go, kids. Watch this skunk just go around chase fucking fools like for hours on end on Valentine's Day. This is what love is.
Yeah. Hey, youngsters, if somebody's trying to fight you off, just keep pursuing them. It'll be all right. The cute skunk on TV, the cartoons does it.
Yes, they love my kisses.
I got a Valentine of that one time when I was a kid.
Dude, I bet I did too, honestly.
I don't know if the rest of the internet did that or not, but we all did. They would make us, like in grade school, make a box for Valentine's Day, and then everybody would buy the little cards, and you'd have to give the dudes and the girls a Valentine's Day card.
Yeah. I remember spending a lot of time on my box, man. I made it with like a shoe box, and I cut the top for a little slit in it and put construction paper around it and freaking sparkly glitter because I'm gay deep down in my straight and I took it.
I love you, bro.
Proudly accepted those Valentine's cards from my friends and my classmates.
They was Looney Tunes ones. They was Space Jam. Scooby Doo.
Yeah. It was a way to show your personality in a way.
Yeah,
or whatever your parents were willing to buy you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was always some kid who like had a Space Jam set that he gave out that you're like, you don't like Space Jam.
Yeah. And you had some kids that just got the fucking Toy Story. So everybody was Buzz Lightyear and I don't know, the sheep herding chick. I forget her name. That's awful. And Woody and
Little Bo Peep.
Know. Yeah, Little Bo Peep. Yes. And how many kids or how many people were victimized or harassed by Pepe Le Pew Valentine cards that they received unwillingly?
That might
Pepe I want to smooch you.
That might be a good lawsuit that we could have on our hands. Is like I got a Pepe Le Pew Valentine's Day card and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm suffering mental distress. I've suffered emotional damage. I would like to sue because I suffered this Pepe Le Pew card.
I'm not sure if the person who gave it to me is looking to stalk me or,
I have been psychologically Me Too'd by Pepe Le Pew via Valentine card. I'm not alone. I know I'm not.
Why do we not like? At what point does it happen that Valentine's Day becomes something for just one person in your life as opposed to everyone? Is it just as you age up and you start to get into relationships, it just transforms into something different?
Well, that's the whole idea, that you're actually going to be with your significant other prior to having a child in the relationship so that you can focus on just one another.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying like when you're a kid, like you celebrate it with everybody. And when does the transition happen that you just do it with one person as opposed to, I guess it just depends on your grade, because nobody's really outside of school forcing you into like giving Valentine's Day cards to everybody. So
some forced uncomfortable group participation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's to teach equality. Everybody gets a card. Nobody gets left out.
Yeah.
Unless it's St. Patrick's Day and everybody wears green, unless you don't, and then we're gonna pinch you.
Yeah,
bitch.
dude. That's basically positive enforcement and negative enforcement in a nutshell. Positive enforcement is encouraging the positives by being positive as giving things to each other on Valentine's Day, and negative reinforcement is reinforcing the negative or trying to remove the negative behavior through punishment, which is pinching people who don't wear green.
You don't look like us. We're gonna pinch you, you bitch.
Yeah, what a great message to instill in kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pinch the people who don't look like you.
You're not
it's
wearing
the whole
green.
premise of Valentine's Day. Everybody has to buy candies and chocolates.
Yeah, what's the matter? Can't your mommy and daddy afford green? You don't have a green shirt. They couldn't afford a green shirt.
Oh my God, that's messed up, dude. Like, freaking St. Patrick's Day is the only holiday that punishes you for not participating.
I don't know. St. Valentine's Day almost vicariously, well, not vicariously, it almost in a way punishes single people while rewarding people in a relationship. It's teaching people, hey, you want this relationship, don't you? Come on over here. Don't you want to be in on this? You're not in this chocolate and flowers club, bro.
Yeah.
You're over there in the fucking beating off on Valentine's Day train. You're over there fucking, I don't know, going out and eating by yourself. You're going to a naughty theater. I don't know what you're doing. Fuck.
Yeah, what do single people do on Valentine's Day? I mean, have you guys ever
go to bars and try not to be single the next year
and get UTIs?
Me and my wife hate going somewhere on Valentine's Day and then look over and there's like an older person just sitting there by themselves. That's what bothers me.
Oh man.
I rebel against Valentine's Day as much as I can. Well, yes, I don't mind going to eat with my significant other on Valentine's Day. It's generally don't expect a woo Valentine's gift from me because
it's a don't expect me to give a shit kind of day.
Yeah.
Well,
to me, it's just another day with a marketing ploy of
bingo
buy hearts.
Yeah, that's basically it. It is definitely a marketing ploy. Apparently, even to single people who are pet owners, or maybe even people who are together who are pet owners, because according to this thing I'm looking at, American households spend $27 million every Valentine's Day on presents to their pet dogs.
That's just for dogs. That's not even counting what they spend on each other.
Yeah. Overall, American households spent $751 million on gifts for their pets, just in general, not just dogs.
It's a good way to move money.
Yep. Yeah. And $20 billion. In a year, $20 billion in a year is how big the freaking Valentine's Day industry is, man.
No wonder it comes back in fucking December and in Walmart all over the country. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, put this shit out in December. Does it also count like the discount sales after Valentine's Day? Is that counting that as well?
I don't know. It's kind of bullshit, isn't it, when you think about it? Because these holidays, they're all a little bit like St. Patrick's Day in that they force you not to participate. Maybe not as overtly as pinching you if you don't, but Valentine's Day in general, just by existing, if you have a significant other and don't want to celebrate it, then that could put you in a position of looking bad, you know?
Yeah. And that's if the person has an expectation on that day. Like me, I have zero expectation on it. I mean, like, it's sweet if you do something, but I don't expect it. I don't care. Yeah, it's another day. It's just like I said, and like Jeremy said, it's a money thing. I could do that shit any other day of the year, and it's going to mean the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
and I
true.
feel like, I mean, as a couple, I feel like you should probably talk about things like that when it comes to holidays and stuff, what they can and can't expect from you. Like, I don't mind celebrating Christmas, but don't expect me to go the extra mile and become Kris Kringle because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Or you can do what I do, like as a single person about like 9 years ago, and it's end up going to the ER thinking you have gonorrhea, but have an STI, not an STI, a UTI. I'm sorry, a UTI.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
I sat in the ER on Valentine's Day thinking I fucking contracted a goddamn penis disease.
I honestly, that's probably a story the staff still talk about today. Is like the dude who came in wanting a gonorrhea test on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, then they just had to pee in a cup, and they're like, no, it's a UTI. You just have a UTI. And I was like, well, fuck. It's not like I wasn't unsafe or anything. I wore a condom and all that stuff. I put ketchup on my burger. Not. That's probably like a bad way to word that. That's not what I meant.
Never compare anything sexual to putting ketchup on your burger.
I was how about this? I was putting lubricant on my condiment. I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe I was allergic to the latex or something. It made me want to like have like a desire to pee, but an inability to.
Yeah. I freaking hate UTIs. They're terrible.
It's the only one I'd ever had, and it fucking sucked. And I know men don't get them nearly as much as women, so I can only imagine what it's like to be a woman, have to deal with the UTI kind of regularly. Because it seems kind of normal.
Yeah, that's true. Man, it is difficult to be a freaking woman. No shit. Like they're all the shit that they have to put up with, it's not even fair when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it. So
yeah. I mean, even if you really think about it, Valentine's Day in the United States, honestly, it was just like targeted towards men pretty much to appease their female partner.
Yeah.
If you think about the earliest roots of it. We never entitled for we never planned for this gay shit, you know what I'm saying? We never planned for the gay folks and the trans folks and all these people to want to pine for one another, or the people of the same sex want to pine for one another. And it seems like, if anything, to me, Valentine's Day, you could just replace it as a whole. If you wanted to celebrate, if you want to have a day to just celebrate romance, that's fine. If you wanted to see Valentine's Day that way, or if you wanted to see it. Yeah, I mean, like just National Romance Day or some shit. I mean, like if you wanted to give women, like, say, you know, women's like rights movements, all this shit over the decades, just let Valentine's Day be a day for that.
Well, I think like as time goes on, that's pretty much what Valentine's Day will evolve into. If you can look past all the marketing and all the freaking Hershey's pot of gold and all the bullshit, that's ultimately what it is a celebration of romance. And I don't think it's so bad. I mean, I'm not a hater of holidays. I actually love the holidays. So I don't know. I'm not a Valentine's Day hater. I'm an advocate. If that's something you want to celebrate, I think it's a nice little way to have one time out of the year where you know, just put some time into your partner and buy a gift, because sadly we do all sometimes need incentives to buy gifts.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's what it takes to motivate people. Somebody doesn't want to buy a gift until Christmas. The pressure of Christmas makes them feel like they have to.
Yeah.
There's an obligation there. There's a social pressure. I'm not a hater of Valentine's Day. I just never am with anyone long enough to perpetually stay consistent and celebrating it. So I don't fucking care anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't celebrate holidays, period. I don't like, they don't register to me really. Outside of like Halloween, I don't care.
To be honest, what I like the most about holidays is it gives me an excuse to eat.
I mean, now that's a gimme. I mean, like, that's fine. If you want to find a reason to throw steaks on a grill or some shit.
Oh, hell
yeah. And this just happens to be like, oh, it's the 4th of July. We don't have any fireworks. You don't even care about the Declaration of Independence or our freedom. I don't care, dude. You want a burger? Sure.
Beer, hot dogs, and burgers.
I don't care, dude. You want a burger? That's the American phrase right there. I don't care, dude. You want a burger?
Yeah, I don't care. You want a burger?
Sure.
Well, I mean, Do you guys want to wrap this up, or what are you thinking? How long have we been going?
We've been going like
40 minutes.
Yeah, we've been going like 40 minutes. We can still go a little bit. Jeremy said he had like some little factoids.
Okay.
If you want to touch on that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Some little Valentine's factoids.
Yeah, we'll throw some Valentine's facts at you guys. See what you think about them. So I only took down 3, which they're kind of long factoids, but there's a lot of information in each one.
Yeah, you do tell.
So the first one, of course, we're going to get to the root of the problem here. So it all begins, or it is rooted in a pagan festival, or so some people believe. That the holiday, yeah, I know, everything is.
Mm-hmm.
It says some believe the holiday has its origins in a pagan fertility festival called Lupercalia, which was celebrated on February 15th, and in ancient Rome dedicated to Ophinus, the Roman god of agriculture, and the Roman founders Romulus and Remus.
Why?
The day was celebrated by, I don't know.
Why can't
it's like all these holidays. We just keep carrying on traditions of dead people.
Yeah. Why is the origin never just a guy was like, hey guys, we should celebrate romance one day out of the year? How come it's never that simple?
Oh, here you go. You say romance. I say, let's do it like the Romans. The day was celebrated by sacrificing animals and smacking women with animal hides, a practice that was believed to encourage fertility.
Well, I guess that's one way to. Nothing says repopulate more like beating people with animal asses.
Now that sounds like a Valentine's Day Sampson could celebrate.
Nah, baby, that's I beat them over here with him and drag back my cake.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Why is it that everything with ancient origins had something to do with beating the shit out of women? Why is that?
They're making excuses too.
Yo, we just that's all history is us making excuses to beat on minorities. Basically.
Yeah, it's always a reason. You're finding reasons to beat someone weaker than you. There you go.
Oh Lord.
And somehow that turns into Hershey's pot of gold.
Yeah. And the roses. Don't forget the roses.
Yeah.
We murder
1-800 flowers
roses a year for Valentine's Day.
Let me ask you a question, Keegan. Would you say you're the kind of person that wears your heart on your sleeve?
I would like to think so, yes. I like to think that I'm pretty open about my emotions.
Okay, cool. I mean, I agree with you. I'm very much the same person. But so fun fact about that, the term wearing your heart on your sleeve may have had its origins during the Middle Ages when men would draw the names of women who they were to be coupled with for the upcoming year while attending a Roman festival honoring Juno. So they would wear these little badges on their arm with the name of the person they were supposed to be with for the next year.
Who did that?
It was. It just says in the Middle Ages, men would draw the names of the women, and they would go to a Roman festival honoring Juno.
Well, that's cute for all the little Middle Ages men out there writing their lady's name on their wrist. That's nice. That's not beating women, but they probably did that too. But that's nice.
Yeah, it says after choosing, the men wore the names on their sleeves to show their bond during the festivities. So, that's pretty cool.
That is like a nice little gesture. And maybe we should get back to things like that instead of material things. Maybe if you don't have a lot of money, don't fucking go out and get a big dinner for your Valentine's Day. Don't go buy her a bunch of stuff for him. Just write
her name on a heart.
Yeah, write your name on your wrist or something with a permanent marker. That's nice. Come on.
Helga, look. Look what I made for you while we were going through the tunnel of love. I took 2 swans' heads and necks and made a shape of a heart. I tied two of their heads together in a knot and made a heart for you, Helga. Happy Valentine's Day, my love.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Roman. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put it right in the trash can. Thank you.
Well, you've been obsessed with death, so I figured you would like death's bonds in the form of a heart, Helga.
Yeah. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes.
I love you, Helga. You want a turkey leg?
I mean, I don't think writing your significant other's name on your wrist is like that, or like Pablo Picasso sending his dick in a box, or whatever the man did.
his ear in a box, sir. You're thinking
same thing. Same thing.
Same thing.
I don't know, man. I feel like an ear and a dick are slightly just a little different.
They send two different messages. I have to agree with Jim on this one.
I feel like even if I cut my ear off, that would have a better chance of increasing fertility than cutting my dick off and sending it to a fucking a romantic interest.
Yeah, good point. Good point. If you send your dick in a box to your romantic interest, that's just saying like we will never have sex. That's what I'm trying to tell you, I guess. Because
I cut my dick off for you. I'm just so in love with you. I cut my dick off for you. Happy Valentine's Day. You want some chocolate?
It's stupid.
I'm dickless now, but would you like some chocolate?
Chocolate covered dick.
Wayne Bobbitt, man. Wayne Bobbitt, I'm sure, hates his life. Having his weenie.
Well, didn't he get a bigger one sewed back on?
I don't know. Can you do that?
Yeah.
What?
You can do that. You can have it actually without even having it cut off. You can have surgery that will make it longer. They cut some muscles in your growing area that,
For those of you out there that may not know what I'm referencing, Wayne Bobbitt was a man in the mid-90s who was publicly noted for having his wiener cut off in his sleep, I believe, or during an argument with his wife, Lorraine or Loretta Bobbitt. Mm-hmm. And I think she chucked it out of her car. She was driving or something. That was the story. But yeah, she cut his dick off. I guess he was cheating or something. And if he got his dick sewn back on, I don't know. Shit.
I mean,
I don't know if it was the same dick.
He should have got two and just been double dick, dude. That's what he should have done.
I want to know if they ever found the dick. They got to be an ending to this story.
I really can't recall if they found his dick. Actually,
the ghost of that dick is out there fucking to this day,
as it should be.
You don't go out to Pecker Point. You'll get fucked.
No, I imagine it like bounced off the concrete and like bounced over a cliff.
Well,
like to be torn apart by fucking hyenas or something. hyenas in the U.S., buddy.
Yeah. I was gonna say there was a raccoon packing a dick around that night, probably.
Fellas, if you guys would like to continue, I'm probably going to dip out here shortly in about another 5 minutes because my phone is about to die. I can hang out or whatever. Well, but I would like to say, if we don't have time to talk about Double Dick Dude today, I want to leave that as a cliffhanger if we can't discuss it now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I'm ready to wrap. And we can discuss Double Dick Dude at some point. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's fine. We will definitely do that. Do you guys have any statements? Jeremy seemed like he had something. Jer and Kiwi. Go for it.
I got one more factoid before we jump off here.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a fun, since it's Valentine's Day, let's wrap up with one more. So do any of you or any of your significant others ever sign letters or messages with an X and an O for like hugs and kisses?
I've seen it done.
Maybe in high school or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically the X came about as a sign off on Valentine's Day. Let's see. So the use of an X came to represent Christianity or the cross in the Middle Ages. During the same time, the symbol was also used to sign off on documents. So like lords and kings and whatnot would just put an X on there. But after marking with an X, the writer would often kiss the mark as a sign of their oath. So as the gesture grew among the kings and from kings to commoners, certifying books and letters and paperworks, these records were described as having been sealed with a kiss. That's why at the end of messages you put an X. So
yeah. XOXO. I can do that. We should start doing that virtually. Since everything.
You want me to start doing that in the synopsis?
Yes, we all need to at the end of each episode kiss the webcam as if we're kissing each other. I shouldn't have done that. Gay. That was very gay. I hated even seeing myself do that. I watched myself.
It was stupid.
Damn. I'm lucky I have a Valentine.
Oh my God.
All right.
Nothing against gay people. I love you guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you too.
I'm glad all of you can enjoy your fucking Valentines.
Hey Jim.
Yeah.
Give them a hint on the what you was talking about.
Double dick.
What?
Well, yeah, the double dick. Just give them a hint. And we'll go out on that.
Give them a hint, huh? About what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The fella's got 2 cocks.
What a hell of a hint that is. I mean, that sounds
just imagine.
2 of them, and they both fucking work.
Let your imagination run wild, ladies and gentlemen. In the universe of infinite possibilities.
Yeah, and
there's a man born with 2 working cocks.
Yep.
2.
Damn.
And he's got a Valentine too. Unlike Jimothy, god damn it.
That's the type of shit to make Jer float back into the universe again.
Oh shit, he's gone.
Oh really?
Oh, well, I guess.
Really hope it
fuck.
up.
I think with him floating off to the universe, I think it's probably a sign that the Milky Way was bought and dropped off to some fancy lucky lady.
That's right. And since Jer is dead, we're gonna say R.I.P. to him. He's not returned, which is hilarious to see his mic floating in space while he's drifting off.
Everybody if you're listening on Spotify or anything, if you're giving reviews on Apple Podcasts, put F in the chat for Jer. He's gone. He's out of here. R.I.P. in space and peace. Rest and pleasure, Jer. I hope you find your bachelor out there. And I'd like to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. No jaded bitterness here from Jimothy.
None of it. Great episode, everybody. And a happy Valentine's to you. Thanks for all of the love and support. We love you. Big smooches.
Don't forget about Pepe. Wow. Commended for you, Pepe.